What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Vechain here. We've had a lot of people saying that we're in a bear market. And a lot of people, saying that Vechain's coming back down to like 1 cent, half a cent, all this kinds of, basically nonsense that you see on Twitter. And we've had a few comments about, our videos basically being moon boy material, etc. Obviously we take that with a pinch of salt because we know there's a lot of trolls online, etc., etc. We don't really take it to heart, but we did just want to make another video focusing a bit more on the long term, so people can get an idea of what we're really thinking here. Obviously we've got a Fibonacci extension drawn in here. You can see quite clearly there's a lot of confluence to what's going on with this. It's actually almost a textbook, the amount of supports and resistances here that are being respected on the Fibonacci is quite amazing to see. But a lot of people are, angry, I guess, upset, frustrated at the market at the minute, and they do take it out on people like YouTubers, etc., like ourselves. We're obviously totally fine with this because we understand it's part and parcel of being an online presence, but at the same time, we did just want to shed a bit of more light on the facts that we're seeing and the reason why we don't think we're in a bear market whatsoever, and obviously the reason that we do think that reversal is going to come at some point. So we are reiterating again, this is the daily time frame here of Vechain. You can see quite clearly that we are in a channel here. We have been in this channel ever since, you could argue the end of 2019, and basically the March 2020 crash kind of created the width of this channel here. Overbought and oversold territory. You can see quite clearly that this has been respected. And I mean, it's pretty obvious. You can see the pattern that's unfolding here. We've talked about this numerous times, but we do think it's important to mention again because it is very important, and it does give a lot of confidence to the idea that we will see that bounce soon. Obviously, it might not happen this week, it might not happen this month, but quite soon, by our estimation, we are going to see that bounce, and we do think that it is going to be the rest of the bull market, because we're seeing a lot of strength for Bitcoin in the past few days. The stochastic RSI, the MACD, the actual RSI itself for Bitcoin, all showing bullish indications. We've got a big bullish divergence on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that the bottom might be in for Bitcoin now, especially with whales accumulating at these prices. So a lot of confidence to the idea that Bitcoin's going to get that bounce, and obviously Bitcoin leading the market. When we see that bounce for Bitcoin, we're going to see a bounce for Vechain as well. But there's a lot of confidence on the actual Vechain chart as well to suggest that bounce is imminent. As you can see here, really oversold, and then you can see what happened next. Big impulse to the upside. We got really overbought, so we had a big cooling off period here. We also hit some Fibonacci extension levels. We had this big cooling off period where we came down, we touched ourselves, oversold again. Touched ourselves, my goodness. We basically came down, touched the bottom of the RSI again into this oversold territory, and then we did see another big impulse here, didn't we? Overbought territory when we hit the top on the daily time frame here. Now big correction to the downside, chopping it sideways. Everyone's saying this bear market, and then I do believe if we do, because this doesn't have to happen, but if we do see Vechain coming down again and getting into this oversold territory, now that we've had this A, B, C, D wave essentially for the bull market, then do anticipate that it is a potential that we will see something like we've seen before, where we basically see somewhere in this region here when we're very oversold, as you can see on the chart here, very oversold. If we do come down and get very oversold again, there could be a very nice reversal on the horizon for Vechain. Now, we're not saying this is definitely going to happen, but we're just showing you what the data suggests right now. And as we can see, it does seem likely that the last 2 times that this has happened pretty much to perfection, hasn't it? It's been pretty much textbook here. There was a nice bullish divergence here on our price action previously. And I mean, currently we're just looking very, very, very oversold in general, aren't we? We've had a big, nasty correction to the downside. But I mean, in our opinion, I mean, we've potentially got hidden divergences here. This is a hidden bullish divergence where the price action makes higher lows, but the RSI is making lower lows. And this means that, you know, we're actually making higher lows despite the RSI heading to the downside. This is a hidden bullish divergence. This is very, very bullish in our opinion. And I mean, we've got this little trend line right here, which is still being respected. We're breaking out of key levels of resistance here. As you can see, with most cryptos, we have been doing this, broken out of this descending wedge that we've been in here. We've actually back tested it as support, and now we are rolling over and rolling over. But we're still outside of this resistance here. We could back test this as support and start to basically pick up like this, and everything would be good, wouldn't it? So we're obviously stuck under our 20 EMA here. On our daily time frame, you can see it quite clearly that we're just rolling over and rolling over, stuck under it. But this can't go on forever, and if we do come down and get oversold here again, maybe coming down to this level here, back testing it again, if we do see ourselves getting oversold on the daily time frame here, we could see ourselves starting to get a very nice bounce, just like we have previously in this big channel that we're looking at here. So I mean, obviously the short term is very hard to predict, but we will take a look at our hourly time frame here just to get an idea of what's going on. And as you can see, we're basically breaking down because Bitcoin's been rolling over, hasn't it? But we're still stuck. We're still above this resistance, aren't we, that we've broken out of here. Quite clear that we were in some kind of ascending wedge, like most cryptos were. Broken down from that, and now it looks as though we are breaking down again. So just remove these lines here. But we know we're still holding this previous resistance as support here, as you can see. And we could come all the way down here and back test it and start to pick up again, or come all the way down to here and back test it and start to pick up again. And we'll still be breaking out of these key levels of resistance. So as far as I'm concerned, in the short term, for a price prediction for Vechain, we could potentially, obviously if Bitcoin rolls over, do anticipate we could be looking at potentially going to 7 cents here, or maybe even as low as 6 cents in the immediate short term. It does look as though we might be forming some kind of trend here though, and obviously with the breakout of this resistance here, things looking pretty bullish in our estimation. But as we said, we do strongly think that Vechain is going to start to pick up quite nicely in the next few weeks, maybe in the next month, because obviously this bearishness can't go on forever. The bears are getting very greedy right now, and as we said, in the long term, we do think Vechain is going to do very, very well. We'll just take a look at our weekly time frame here quickly to get an idea of what's happening. And as you can see, there's no signs of a bear market. We're holding the 55 moving average as support right now, and we are approaching some very, very oversold region. On our weekly time frame here as well, we're actually more oversold now than we were when we had this previous sideways consolidation correction area, and then we had this next impulse. So if we do see ourselves continuing to sell off, we could potentially be looking at that very, very big fifth wave, basically Elliott wave. So you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth wave here with a similar impulse. We could be looking at getting up to those price targets, you know, that $1 price target going into, you know, October, November here. $1 price target if we respect this channel. And then obviously if you do agree with the potential hypothesis, which we do think there is some credence for, of the bull market being a bit more extended because of this long consolidation period in between, basically in the middle of the bull market here. If you say the bull market started here, for example, you could say that this big bearish period could potentially see us having a secondary, even larger impulsive wave going into the, the end of the year, start of next year. And if you do think that, then we could be looking at some of these price targets we've been talking about in our, our big Fibonacci extension, getting above the 161 here into this 227 area, which is the very overextended range, of these $2 or $3 targets for Vechain. So it's not unlikely, it's not impossible. People are saying we're in a bear market right now and it's never going to happen, but all that we see on the charts right now, and we will always be honest with you about what we're seeing, is that we're still just moving up inside of a range, aren't we? And we're getting towards the bottom of it, and every time we've hit the bottom, we've had a bounce. So until we see anything otherwise, we will continue to remain level-headed and bullish, because we are in a bull market here still, despite this big correction. We're not just gonna, we're not basically saying this because we're trying to lie to you, and we're trying to back up targets we made previously in the year, like a lot of people are saying, like, oh, You said that Vechain was going to $1. Does it not going to $1 now? You basically changed your mind. You're a liar and all this kind of stuff. And basically, we'll tell you what we see. And if we start to, you know, break down out of this channel here, we're breaking below our 55 moving average, say, okay, yeah, we're in a bear market. But we're not seeing that right now. So we're not going to say that we're in a bear market when we're not. We're going to tell you what we see and we're going to tell you what we think. And what we think right now is that we're having a nice prolonged correction halfway through the bull market. And things are looking completely fine. We're holding support. And until we see support broken and rolling over underneath the 55, then we'll tell you what we see. And we still think we're in a bull market. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each, but don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.